When Noach leaves the Teva, he's given the Sheva Mitzvos B'nai Noach, the seven Noachide laws. One of them is the prohibition of murder. Shofech dam ha'adam ba'adam damo yishafech. When a person murders the blood of another person, ba'adam damo yishafech, that person's blood will be spilled as well as punishment. Capital punishment for murder, something that we all understand intellectually. The Gemara has in Sanhedrin has a different perspective on it and actually understands this pasuk as a prohibition against abortion. And they read it as follows: Shofech dam ha'adam ba'adam. If a person spills the blood of a person that's inside of a person, damo yishafech, that person is killed. Abortion is prohibited. One of the seven Noachide laws. That's the rabbinic way to understand it. But perhaps there's a third way to understand it. This is an idea from the Chavetz Chaim, equally as powerful, but perhaps more important for us on an everyday level to understand attitudinally how to live our lives and how to treat other people. Shofech dam ha'adam ba'adam, someone who spills the blood or causes the blood of another person to leave them. They destroy the blood. How do you do that? By making their face white, by embarrassing them in public. Damo yishafech. For that, you are punished because you are a murderer. And that is the understanding of the statement in the Gemara that it's better to throw yourself into a fire than to embarrass somebody in public. Or as the Mishnah Pirkei Avos says, anyone who embarrasses someone in public has no portion in the world to come. We live in a time where people have no borders. You look online or you look on television, you look at all the ads, certainly during election season, all it is are just attacks. Everyone is attacking the other person based on their record, based on their attitude, based on what they've said. All it is a hit job. That's really what it is. And it's part of this society that there are no boundaries. And we just look to tear people down. But we have to remember to be mention, to be human beings, to support each other, to look to help other people. I heard a story, I think Rabbi Shaul Robinson from the Lincoln Square Synagogue mentioned this story on a Facebook post a while back, that there was a woman who was a little more liberal, came to this rabbinic conference and sat among the men with her tefillin on. And Rabbi Sachs was there, and Rabbi Sachs went to Rabbi Rabinovich, who was in Toronto for a while, but also the rabbi in the yeshiva in Mali Adumim at the Rosh Yeshiva, and he said, and he was at this conference too, what am I supposed to do? We're sitting in a minyan, we're davening, and this woman who's wearing tefillin shows up, certainly did it to antagonize us, otherwise why else would she be there? And he said, look, it's better to it's better that you don't embarrass someone in public, because if you embarrass someone in public, ein lo chelek l'olam haba, you have no portion in the world to come. I think it's so important for us to remember to be machmir on treating others with respect, on going out of our way to not make people feel uncomfortable. We're very machmir when it comes to God's honor and God's respect. But sometimes we're not so careful about the respect and feelings of other people. And even if their motivations aren't 100% pure, nevertheless, why create a situation where they are needlessly embarrassed in public and they lose their dignity and you cause the blood to leave their face? And that's what we see. Shofech dam ha'adam ba'adam damo yishafech. Yes, murder is prohibited. Abortion. Don't even want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. But embarrassing someone in public, putting someone out because you feel that you are right, and how dare that other person get in the way of a value which is clearly one of Judaism's most important precepts or principles. Noach lo sheyipol l'kivshan ha'esh v'al yalbim pnei chaveiro barabim. Sometimes we have to remember it's better to throw ourselves into a furnace than to embarrass others in public. Let us do our utmost to be Machmir in the area of treating others with respect and doing what we can to give each and everyone the dignity that they deserve. And hopefully through the love and through the honey that we give others, will they come around and recognize what the true way is to live Jewishly. Have a wonderful Shabbos.